This is an approximately 1-minute introduction to the extended audio description of the second video in the series, Relaxed Performance, Exploring Accessibility in Theater. This video was originally 3 minutes long and poses the question, how do we incorporate relaxed performance in digital media? It is comprised of 10 short interviews conducted via one-on-one, full-color video calls where only the interviewee is visible in, quote, full-screen mode. When interviewees appear, a caption with their title will be read out. This will be followed by their physical description, which they have contributed to with additional details that are not always visually represented in the video. Generally speaking, the interviewees' ages are between 30 and 50. Their race will be described as one of 4 categories: Black, Indigenous, Person of Color, or White, with more detail included when available. Subtitles appear on screen for French language speech and American Sign Language. These will be read out. Yellow text appears on a black background, Relaxed Performance, Exploring Accessibility in Theater. Below this are 18 small boxes playing videos. The majority of these are black and white video calls showing the interviewees from head to shoulders. Other boxes show a scrolling document, a person in front of a theater curtain, a scene with 10 people seated around a table with a woman in white dancing and walking around them, and a person in an animal costume hugging a person holding a stuffed animal. Underneath these boxes, white text appears. How do we incorporate relaxed performance in digital media? The first interviewee we'll meet is Marjorie Chan, Artistic Director, Theatre Passe-Muraille. Marjorie is a woman of color. She has mid-back length straight chestnut brown hair. She wears large framed horn-rimmed glasses and has on a floral dress. Behind her is what she describes as a fairly tidy living room.
As we're producing works now online, because of the pandemic that we're in, we really still do hold accessibility at the heart of what we do. So how do we consider that?
Tarek Iskander, Artistic Director of Battersea Arts Centre. Tarek is a person of color and a Middle Eastern man. He has short black hair, brown eyes, and wears a black shirt. Behind him is a bookshelf and framed art.
I suppose for me, partly it's about giving people the opportunity to access the work in a way that makes most sense for them. So I suppose one of the dangers of the digital sphere is that we set as many constraints or rules that prevent people from accessing as we do often in live spaces.
Connor Yuzwenko-Martin, deaf artist and consultant. Connor is a white man. He is balding and has dark brown hair and a black beard and mustache. He has on a gray t-shirt and wears a watch with a yellow strap. He sits in a room with a TV, computer, and big window. Audio subtitles will be heard as he signs in ASL.
It still seems that there is one barrier to digital media, and that is internet accessibility. That use of having a camera, having the equipment, needing to have a phone or iPad, some kind of device.
Black and white performance clips. A woman slowly oscillates downward into a voluminous billowing skirt. Connor, eyes closed, pulses his hands to and from a triangle shape that illuminates his face. A few performers, spread in a large space, record and simultaneously project video. A performer in an audience offers a mic to an audience member. Black text appears in a band of yellow. It reads, "Digital accessibility offers unique challenges and opportunities." Catherine Bourgeois, theater artist Joe Jackie John. Catherine is a white woman with wavy brown shoulder-length hair with the top pulled back. She wears a black blouse with a lime green pattern. Behind her is a drafting table and black and white posters on the wall. Audio subtitles will be heard after she speaks.
Je pense que vu que cette accessibilité-là n'est pas nécessairement possible pour tous les acteurs, toutes les actrices, tous les artistes avec qui on collabore, mais ça vient juste comme remettre en question une de nos valeurs fondamentales qui est l'interdépendance.
I think that given that this accessibility is not necessarily possible for all of the actors, actresses, all of the artists with whom we collaborate, it comes down to the question of one of our fundamental values, interdependence.
Ricky Entz, Accessibility Associate. Ricky is a white person with dark purple glasses. They describe their brown shoulder-length hair as shaven on one side and quite frizzy. They wear a dark purple tank top and sit in a brown reclining chair. There is art on the wall behind them.
I find for a lot of people, digital can be very stressful. I also find that digital brings out a lot of competing needs.
Tarek El-Mutawakil, a co-artistic director, Marlborough Productions. Tarek is a person of color who describes himself as mixed-race North African and European. He has a beard and mustache and a bald head under a woven Moroccan cap. He wears an orange sports jersey under a white Adidas top with 3 pink stripes on each arm. Behind him is a counter with plants.
I really have been enjoying being able to be in watching performances where I can be at home and move my body how I like. Go and lie in bed, get up, make some food if I need to.
Jess Watkin, disability dramaturge, blind, disabled, artist, scholar. Jess describes herself as a white settler who is female. She describes her straight, mid-back length, dirty blonde hair as being styled in a, quote, pandemic cut, with bangs. Her hair falls loosely around her face. She wears black-rimmed glasses. Behind her is a bookshelf.
One person's relaxed performance is another person's anxiety performance. And that is extremely true in person, but it is also extremely true online.
Katia Cafe Fabrici, writer, director, playwright. Katia is a black woman of African ancestry. She has shoulder-length hair styled in locks, which are dyed red and pulled back from her face. She wears a black shirt and sits in an office area. Audio subtitles will be heard after she speaks.
C'est quelque chose auquel on peut penser de manière pragmatique, des petites choses du style, on éteint la caméra, on se met sur muet.
It's something we can think about pragmatically, or little things like turn off the camera, put ourselves on mute.
Cheryl Martin, theater artist. Cheryl is a black and disabled cisgender lesbian. She has medium brown skin and a round face. Around her eyes are gold highlights, and she wears golden pinkish lipstick, which she says she loves and gives her courage. Her hair is styled in locks. Wrapped around most of her head is a scarf, which is light to aqua blue with some pink and red. She has some hair showing with bits of bling. She wears a royal blue dress and sits in front of a painting.
The breakout rooms in the chat and Zoom if you're doing something live, or even not live, are proving really helpful as far as, again, providing space for the audience to have their reactions.
Tarek Iskander, artistic director of Battersea Arts Centre.
I think the stuff that really excites me, and I've seen some people really produce this work, is stuff that has really thought about inclusion, is stuff that, as you say, has thought about this is a new medium.
Syrus Marcus-Ware, artist, activist, scholar. Syrus is black and has medium brown skin. He wears horn-rimmed glasses and his hair is styled in very long, blonde, thick locks. He wears a black shirt and a long necklace of uniformly large, round wooden beads. Syrus sits on a teal sofa against a white wall.
I think we just have to think more creatively than we ever have about how to imagine all of us here.
Credits appear in white text over black and white footage of a theater audience in their seats. Video participants: Natasha Bacchus, Catherine Bourgeois, Katia Cafe Fabrici, Marjorie Chan, Edon Decoline, Tarek El-Mutawakil, Ricky Entz, Tarek Iskander, Syrus Marcus-Ware, Cheryl Martin, Salima Punjani, Jess Tom, Jess Watkin, Connor Yuzwenko-Martin. MediaWorks. Je ne veux pas marcher seul. Theater performance 2015, Joe Jackie John. Cripping the Arts documentary 2020, video by Kavya Yoganathan. Bodies in Translation, Revision, the Center for Art and Social Justice. Access Activator Training, Video Documentation 2019, Trevor Jones and Irina Teodorescu. Alaska Trailer, Performance 2015, Cheryl Martin, video by Clive Hunt. Visual Stories from Theatre Pass Marai, created by Jen Sartor and Chantal Watts, video by Indrit Kazapi 2020. The Invisible Practice, Visual and ASL Poetry, 2020, Connor Yuzwenko-Martin. This video is part of the Access Activators digital program. Video by Anthroscope Media, produced August 2020, duration 3 minutes. Logos, British Council, Bodies in Translation, Activist Art Technology and Access to Life. Tangled Art Plus Disability. Revision, the Centre for Art and Social Justice. Logos, Canada Council for the Arts, Social Sciences and Humanities Research Council of Canada. Audio description provided by Superior Description Services. Descriptions written and voiced by Rebecca Singh, with additional voices by Freya Ravensbergen, consultation by Thomas Reed, and dramaturgy by Kat Germain.